This is just how we do it, isn't it? This is how we do our intros now. Hello, it's your boy LiNX Football, back again with another video. Good to see you football fanatics back here joining for another one. Listen, today is all about me telling you who I think should be in each position next season. And what formation as well. Well, today we're just going to go with a 4-2-2. It is literally the easiest formation. No one can really argue against 4-2-2. It's literally two strikers, two centre mids, left mid, right back, left back, two centre backs and a goalkeeper. It's like the most boxy formation, but you know, the one that everyone knows. So that's what we're going for today. Without further ado, let's go and start with the goalkeeper. I don't think we can argue against this. Any Brighton fans out there would always say, Robert Sanchez. All right, he's 24 years of age, a Spanish international. He is one of our newish players, I would say. You know, we got rid of Matty Ryan and, you know, here comes Robert Sanchez, brand new, really young as well. You know, you don't see that many young goalkeepers in the Premier League, to be honest with you. So, you know, being 24 years of age, this guy has a lot more potential and a lot more to see from him throughout the next couple of years. So look, he's going to have to be the goalkeeper today. I don't think there's too much to say about Bobby Sanchez, is there? There's no one really who puts up the task against him. I mean, there is Jason Still, and he is a very good second goalkeeper to have and to rely on when Robert Sanchez is injured or whatever like that. But you know, I think Still is a very, very good substitute goalkeeper if need be, but he's definitely not going to take the place above Robert Sanchez, obviously. Okay, so this one is an interesting one. Of course, the first centre-back I'm going to say today, you know, we have Duffy, but he is getting a little bit older now. He's 33 years of age. He's from Ireland. All right, look, he's good to have, I think, on the bench. So we're not going to go with Duffy. I think he's had his time for Brighton. I think a few people would agree with that. He is an absolute legend for us, of course. He's been, you know, Duffy and Dunk have been those sort of duos. There is actually some light coming through, which is a little bit annoying. But of course, Duffy and Dunk are the two legends. Like, no one can argue against it. But I do think it's time that Duffy does seem to pull away from the starting 11 and edge off to the bench for the rest of his career. Maybe he'll get bought. Maybe he might get sold eventually. But I'm definitely going to be leaving Duffy out. And to replace Duffy, I am going to be putting in that right centre-back position, Adam Webster. Adam Webster's just 27 years of age. He is an English international. He has decent pace. He is probably our fastest centre-back in our club. I think he's got still, you know, I think he's got some building to do still. And he was out for an injury for a while at Brighton as well. But, you know, I think he's back now and I think he's going to be coming into next season. I think he's going to do well. So in the right centre-back position is going to be Adam Webster. Moving on to be his partner, I'm going to have to go with the all-legend, the captain, Lewis Dunk. He is again another English international. We all love him, we all know him. He's not going anywhere. So of course, without having to say much, the 30-year-old centre-back English Lewis Dunk is going to be in the left centre-back for me. Adam Webster and Lewis Dunk as a partnering. Now, of course, this is going to be an interesting one, you see. This is going to be an interesting one. We're going to go to the left-back area now. Look, we all know the guy is literally unstoppable. He's the player of the year for Brighton. It's Marco Carella. Look, if he stays, he's going in that spot. But we don't know if he's actually going to be staying yet. Marco Carella is so good for our squad. We don't want him to go. We've obviously had Man City come to him and ask him. I don't know if he said yes or no. I think he turned away that option. But there is also Chelsea looking out for him as well. Marco Carella, look, if he doesn't go this year, he's going to be going in my left-back position. And you know what? I'm hoping I'm right in saying this, but I'm hoping that he stays for another year. So that is why I think he'll stay for another year. I'm going to put him in that left-back position, give him the credit that is due and that is needed. The guy's not going anywhere. No one's going in front of him. It's Marco Carella in left-back position for me. See, now, this is kind of the hardest one yet. We're going into the right-back area. We have two players on my mind. We do have, indeed, Charles Veltman and, of course, Tariq Lamptey. The two players there. One is old, quite a lot older than the other. I mean, Veltman's got a lot more experience, being 30 years of age, the same as Dunk, and of course Tariq Lamptey being 21 years of age. There's a 9 gap difference in there, and it's going to be interesting because of course Veltman has scored for us last year and this year against West Ham, and I think that's going to put him a little bit, you know, more into battling territory for Tariq Lamptey, for my sake anyway. So it's going to be an interesting one to see who actually gets to play next season anyway. You know, will Tariq Lamptey go back into the starting 11 again in that right wing back, right back area, or will Veltman sort of stay there? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be an interesting one. So personally for me, it's got to be Tariq Lamptey. He's 21 years of age. If he is staying for us, which I think he will, He's had a big injury, so, you know, I think he'll stay. That's why, personally, I will take Tariq Lamptey. He's 21 years of age. If we start playing him a lot more, then, you know, he's going to turn into something pretty big. I mean, we've got a decent team overall now these days as well. I think Tariq Lamptey would fit perfectly in there. I just want the young 21-year-old to be playing in most matches next season. So that's why personally, if I was Graham Potter, I'll be putting in that right back position straight away next season, and that is what I'm going to do here. Tariq Lamptey, welcome to the right back position in my Brighton starting 11. Okay then, here we go. This is going to be tricky, this is going to be tricky. We're going into midfield position now, people. We have two centre mids, a right mid and a left mid. I'm going to start with the centre mids on the right centre mid side. We have lots and lots of options. We have Moses Casado, we have Bissouma, we have Alexis Mcallister, we have Gross. We literally have so many midfielders to choose from and only 2 centre mid places to be taken. Now, I've got to back my Ecuadorians. I am going to have to go with Moses Casado without a shot. Look, listen, he's so young. He's just 20 years of age. And look what the impact he's done already for Brighton Hove Albion. He's been unbelievable. We also have Jeremy Sammiento, who's also from Ecuador, but he's nothing compared to Moses Casado and what he's done for the club recently. And I think he's been the top hype for midfield position for our club recently. And I definitely think he deserves a spot in our centre mid role, especially as Bissouma, he's looking like he wants to leave, and also looking like he is going to be, with a lot of clubs taking their eye on him. I think personally Bissouma will leave this year, so I'm going to leave Bissouma completely out of the occasion. Yes, it's crazy, I know, to some of you, but I think he's going to go this year. He said he wants to go to a bigger club, and I think he's worthy enough for it, and I think someone will snap him up for a decent price. At least I hope a decent price. I hope he goes for a good 40 to 50 million. Let's hope he does. I hope he does. I think we all do as well. We need some money. So then we do have a bit of money in the pot that we can buy some other players if we need be in the future. In case Marco Carella goes, we need someone to replace him with, you know? So there we go. Moses Casado is absolutely unbelievable, and he's definitely going in that right centre mid role. Listen, I really like Moses Casado personally because he is so young. He's 20 years of age. If he is showing this potential to be as big as, you know, Bissouma even, I think still now on the level where he is, I've watched him play, you know, West Ham and Man United, and I personally think he already is very much close to Bissouma's abilities and skills and all that. So listen, I think Moses Casado is going to be something absolutely top dog if he keeps up his performance. So yeah, look, without me waffling about Moses Casado, he's going in centre mid role on the right. There he is. Boom. It's starting to get a little bit more interesting now, because look, we do have Mwepu, we do have Modder now, he's back from injury, he'll be back for next season. We also have Alexis Mcallister, we have Gross, I think, who I'm hoping he'll stay for another season as well. But look, personally, for me, I'm going to go with, it's a difficult decision, but I'm going to go with another youngster. It is Alexis Mcallister. Look, All right, he's amazing on the ball. He can shoot. He can skill. He's pretty damn quick as well. I reckon Alexis Mcallister is the right role for that position. I think Moses Casado can defend reasonably well as well. So I think, Alexis Mcallister could fit in there really well. I know he's more of an attacking midfielder, but we don't have an attacking midfielder role. So in the left centre mid role, it's got to be Alexis Mcallister. So young, 23 years of age. He's shown absolutely great potential throughout the whole season, and it was very close to winning awards in the Brighton Awards as well, for close to being in the top 5 or being one of the best players this season. So he's got to be in that role. Alexis Mcallister, I think he goes above Mwepu and Moda and Gross and people like that as well. So Alexis Mcallister, great goal scorer, also a great attacking midfielder, great goal scorer, got pace, he's got skills, he's got it all that you want for an attacking midfielder. I think Moses Casado will do well personally for the defence side of things, so I'm going to go with Alexis Mcallister, 23-year-old from Argentina. Moving on to the left mid and right mid, we'll start with the left mid as we started with left back from the defence. I think we're going to go with Leandro Trossard. I think you can't argue much about it, really, can you? I mean, honestly, Leandro Trossard's been awesome, especially at the last couple of games of the season. Wolves, he's been banging in goals left, right and centre. I think he's such a high-rated player in our squad, and I actually don't think he'll leave this year either. I think he will stay with us. I'm hoping, fingers crossed anyway, but I'm pretty confident that he will stay with us for next season. So I'm going to go with Trossard. Leandro Trossard, absolutely fantastic Belgian winger for us, and also a pretty good goal scorer too. So I'm going to definitely put him in that left mid role. Leandro Trossard, welcome to my starting 11. Going on to right mid position now, it's going to be an interesting one, this one, because a few people might disagree, but I definitely do not, and I feel strongly against Solly March playing in this role. I am not going to put Solly March in my starting 11. I definitely do not think he's anywhere near good enough for the starting 11 for our squad anymore. I think he's a lack of interest in this player is unreal right now. I just find him quite boring. I find him quite readable. He might have a bit of pace, but I think he's so one-footed as well. His weak foot isn't very good. He only can really shoot and pass on his left foot. He doesn't, if you think about the assists and goals that he scored, it's nowhere to be found, literally. Solly March, I'm getting him well away from this starting 11. Stick on the bench, come on if need be, if someone's injured, or, if we're absolutely smacking a team 3-0 or 2-0 or something. But I'm going to absolutely block off Solly March. Do not want him in my squad. But I still respect him. He's been in our club for a while. He is, he's a seaside boy after all. And, yeah, so I'm going to keep him out. No Solly March for me. But what you might find quite interesting is, now, there is someone on my mind who has scored a couple of times and is actually quite pacey. Now, I'm going to go with the young 24-year-old player named Enoch Mwepu. Now, personally, Mwepu is pacey as hell. I think he's got decent skill. He's got shooting abilities, but he is a damn right good midfielder. He's only 24 as well, so he will improve massively if we keep playing him and give him the game time that he deserves. So in right mid position, now this isn't right wing or left wing, which I'm quite happy about. I think Enoch Mwepu would do really well in the right mid area. I think he's got the pace for it. I think he's got reasonably good passing skills, and he can shoot as well. So right mid position is Enoch Mwepu. Well, I suppose this is what you've all been waiting for, isn't it? Well, the two strikers. We will start on the right side, but before, I'll just announce, who do we have here? So, for strikers, we can pick out of Neil Malpay, Danny Welbeck, or even Ferguson. Now, personally, Ferguson is only 17 years of age, so I think I'm just going to say, hey, Ferguson, maybe just stick on the bench, maybe go on loan if you want to. But you know what? We're just going to concentrate on Danny Welbeck, Neil Malpay, and of course the main man, the German strong striker from Tony Bloom's other team. It's Dennis Undave. He is coming for next season. He looks ruthless. He's 25 years of age, and in the Belgian league this season he has scored a big whopping 26 goals. Oh, Jesus. Now this guy. He's the same age as Neil Malpay, but goddamn has he scored a lot more goals. But don't get me wrong, this is the Belgian league, all right? And Club Brugge is the only biggest one from that sort of league, out of all respect to the Belgians out there. But of course, Dennis Undave, he's been showing, he has absolutely been showing everybody, he's been showing Brighton that he is worthy enough to play in the Premier League. Now, I hope that he doesn't flop, and I hope he's not one of those, amazing players in the more downer leagues like Belgium League and various other leagues like that. I really do hope he performs as well as he has been in Belgium. Obviously not 26 goals, because then he'll be one of the best Premier League strikers there, and he wouldn't be in our club. But of course, maybe he could be something special for us this season coming up. Maybe he could. All right. So Dennis Undave, welcome. Without a doubt, I think personally we've got to start this 25-year-old. I really, really strongly believe we should. As soon as he comes in, we should just put him in, see how he plays, give him the game time that he needs. Let's see if he can really handle the Premier League. Let's put him up to the test. Let's play him straight away. That's why I'm going to put him in my squad. I would play him if I was Graham Potter straight up the bat as soon as he comes. Get him training, get him on the pitch, get him the game time he deserves. So there we go. Dennis Undave is on the right striker position, and I think that's a fair shout. So then this is a hard one, isn't it? Because now we have Danny Welbeck and Neil Malpay, and I personally think Danny Welbeck, he's been great in the recent forms. He does suffer with a little bit of injury problems and various other things like that, but he is 31 years of age now. And for future-wise, is he going to keep up with that? He's 2 years younger than Adam Lallana, and Adam Lallana is kind of finished, and Danny Welbeck, he's getting far, he's not far away from that. He's starting to get injuries now. Look, Neil Malpay for me, I just think for what he's done last season, he's a guaranteed guy that can score. He can show that he is a decent player. I know he has ups and downs. His mental health isn't completely on point, but I think we could get that sorted out. And if we get him playing again, get his confidence up, and we keep singing that Neil Malpay song, I reckon we could see the Neil Malpay that we know, the overhead kick, the last minute winners and equalisers that we know of Neil Malpay. I reckon that could be coming back next season. I mean, look, Neil Malpay, Dennis Undave, I'm just saying, those two are very aggressive players. Dennis Undave seems to be quite an aggressive player. And we all know Neil Malpay likes a good back chat and likes a good bit of arguing with other players on the pitch and everything. And I think that's good. I think that's good to be ruthless and tough up front, especially Neil Malpay not being that tall either. So look, personally, I would quite like to see a little Dennis Undave and Neil Malpay partnership there, to be quite honest with you. So look, that even might bring his spirits up. It might lift his spirits, and he might start playing really, really well again. So look, personally, I'm going to put Danny Welbeck on the bench. Okay, if there's any issues, if there's any injuries with any of the strikers, absolutely 100% bring Danny Welbeck on, because we know how damn good he is. He is an absolutely fantastic striker, and he showed it in the start of coming to the end of the season. He scored that equaliser against Leicester that we saw in my matchday vlog as well. He's got the potential. Danny Welbeck is a legend. I think he's a good guy to fall back on. I think Neil Malpay is only 25. We need to give him the game time. We need to give him that time to shine once again. So I'm going to put Neil Malpay up with Dennis Undave, the main men, up as a partnership. Both aggressive, both ruthless. I think it could be a serious partner-upship. And plus, they're both the same age. Could work really well, people. But there we go. If I was Graham Potter and I was the manager of Brighton Hove Albion, if I had to pick the players to go in each position, that is exactly who I would pick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You don't have to be Brighton fans to enjoy it. It's quite good fun to watch anyway. I hope everyone else has enjoyed it who aren't Brighton fans. But who are Brighton fans, if you are out there, which I'm sure you are, we have quite a big Brighton fan base. Let me know if you disagree on any of the positions, on who you would place or anything like that. I would love to know your opinions. Let's hope that we do better next season and possibly even get into the Conference League, maybe even top 7. You never know, it could happen. We were close to it last season. Let's hope that we can do it next season. We're bringing in Dennis Undave. Hopefully he can whip in a couple of goals for us too. But you'll definitely be seeing me go to a lot more away games and of course the normal home games as well. But I will be travelling around to a lot more away games. LiNX football will be on tour. You shall see. Guys, if you have enjoyed what you have seen, of course the season has ended, but we are not stopping on the videos. We're bringing cool videos out like this, and yeah, just watch out, all right? I'm not going to give you any spoilers on some future videos that is going to be coming out through the summer break. You best be subscribed. You best turn that bell notifications on so you do not miss any of these cool videos coming up. Join the Football Fanatics. Join this amazing community that we're building on this channel, and yeah, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been your boy LiNX Football back again for another one. I'll see you Football Fanatics in the next video. This is where I leave again. Yeah. It's just what I do. See you later. Okay. Right up. All this money, money, money coming to me. No handouts or